If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well now, they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
4:23 to begin this drive for Paoletti. He stands in the pistol. It's going to go to Weathers. He's going to cut it back. He's got a running lane. He's got a one-man miss. He's still on his feet. He's at the 30, 40, 45, 50. He's in the Strathaven territory. Stiff arms the Strathaven Panther. Back pedals. Stays on his feet. That's going to be a 94-yard run.
Reininger's going to look to throw. He's going to throw to Pham, far side of the field. Pham's got to step on his man. He makes the catch. And he's got the touchdown! Touchdown, Joey Pham!
It is a high kick. Carmen Cristiano will take it up to 50. He gets a running start. He's going to bounce off one tackler. He's going to make a move. He's down the sidelines. He is going to find his way into the end zone.
He's running near side. He's getting hit by Corey Power for the sack.
This man hand off to Fallows, cutting it back on the near side, and he is off to the races. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers.
There goes the ghost. Out of the eye, it's a handoff to Sapness. He runs behind his blocker. Good patience across the 30, across the 40, across the 50. One man to beat, across the 35. On his feet, nearly tripped up. There he goes, Adrian Sapness, touchdown.
Play action, he rolls to his right. He's going to step up. He's going to heave it to the end zone. And it is going to be caught by Cameron Magnus.
It's a handoff to Hop. They go off the edge again. He's trying to use his speed. He tries to cut back at the 5. Down to the 1. No signal yet. He's across the goal line. Touchdown, Eagle Hop. There's the signal.
Play action. Stratton's looking for the end zone. And it's going to be intercepted by Carmen Cristiano at the goal line.
Lets this one go. And he has a man streaking. Touchdown, Riley Feldman.
And you're listening to exclusive coverage of the Marple Newtown Tigers on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Good evening and welcome for a Central League heavyweight fight between the Marple Newtown Tigers and the undefeated Strathaven Panthers. I'm Dave DePasco alongside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers Radio Network for this heavyweight fight tonight, Steve, and that's exactly what it is. Everything's on the line, but first we have to thank StrathavenFootball.net, Mike Mayer, and their entire crew for all their help this week.
They've been great. Brian Carroll, Mike Mayer, that crew over there. I mean, they do a great job. HavenFootball.net, as you said, Dave, and they've assisted Jim Alsman and us along the way. So we can't thank them enough.
But we're in Wallingford, Pennsylvania tonight. Steve, 6-1, takes on 7-0. Bunch of just energy, especially in the stadium tonight.
You know what's on the line if you're Marple Newtown. This is Delco's game of the week, 7-0 or 6-1. Marple has to make a statement tonight. We know that one loss in that loss column was to Springfield that just pounded them on both sides of the ball, dominated them. They lost 22-0. They came back the next week. They made a statement win against Ridley. But this right here, this would turn some heads. This will prove if you're a playoff contender or you're a pretender. Simple as that. I mean, these guys got to come ready to go. This is a tough team in Strathaven, and you got to show up tonight.
Absolutely. As Marple Newtown's high-flying offense meets Strathaven, it might be a shootout. We'll see which way it goes because Strathaven, if you're already looking towards the playoffs, is a beat Springfield. So that is important as they go for the coin toss at midfield. Tigers led by Bertolini, their quarterback, but he has two lethal running backs right behind him.
Yeah, Box and Walski, they've been the guys all year out of the backfield. They line them up at receiver in the return game. I mean, both of them combined 19 total touchdowns, almost 1,700 yards. I mean, with the threat of Bertolini in the passing game and then able to turn around and hand it off to one of those two or throw a swing pass, it's huge. And then in the receiving game, you got DeFrucio, 6 touchdowns on the year. He's been the go-to guy for Bertolini, and I expect a big game out of him as well.
Marple Newtown won the toss, elected to defer until the second half. We'll see the wing T formation for the Strathaven Panthers. First, we'll step aside for the playing of the national anthem. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
Welcome back, Steve. We were just talking about a brand new field. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're honoring this field tonight, which I know made Marple Newtown feel a certain type of way. Any type of motivation you can get, the Tigers will use it. as this is Strathaven's homecoming as well, middle school night, so a big night for Strathaven. Marple Newtown trying to come in and ruin these festivities.
New kicker for Marple Newtown to kick off. Ryder Polubinski has been rotating McMenamin this year, but it looks like he's going to kick off to begin this game for the Tigers. Strathaven will return. Marple Newtown won the toss, elected to defer until the second half. So interesting decision already as Coach Gicking decides to wait to see his high-flying offense. Polubinski's kick. It's high. It will be returnable from the 12-yard line on that far side. Full steam ahead. He's tackled by Kern as he gets past the 30. Let's see who brought that ball. That was number 5, the main tailback around the outside, James Fisher. You're going to hear his name a lot tonight as this offense comes out early on.
It's going to be Fisher and Green handing off the ball, too. Both combined for 18 touchdowns this year. And they are a 1-2 punch, just like Marple Newtown on the other side with Box and Walski. But again, it's going to come down to this defense trying to stop this heavy run attack of Strathaven.
First down and 10 from the 33. Handoff goes to the big fella. You're going to see a heavy dose as Bennett breaks him down at the line of scrimmage. And Steve, they saw it last week, and they're going to continue to see a variation of the wing tee.
Yeah, and that's a great start there for the Tigers. It's going to come down to these DNs with McGowan and Moyer. They're going to be unblocked. They're going to be kicked out by the guards, and you got to pinch down, wrong shoulder that, and allow those linebackers to flow coming to make the play. Bennett does a good job there. The senior comes in and makes the play for a gain of 1.
Kitchen, the starting quarterback, senior, under center, second down and 9. Handoff goes to the near side, trying to find a crease. He's tackled by Walski, who comes in the box. James Fisher on the carry. He's a junior, Steve, and he's got speed to burn to the outside.
He sure does. Tigers do a good job there containing him. Good job by Xavier, forcing that one inside. Walski coming up, making the play. You'll see these guys, these corners, these safeties making a lot of plays because they're playing so deep into the box. I mean, they're telling Strathaven, throw it on us. So Tigers got to be disciplined. You know, obviously stop the run first, but don't bite on any play action fakes.
Third down. Kitchen under center. That's Kern, who ran all the way to the other side, but it's a toss. Cut it back inside. Xavier does a good job. Inside leverage, push them back. Fourth down. Tigers do their job to start this game.
And you could tell the Tigers are fired up. They had a great week of practice, a lot of competition, a few guys getting in arguments, fighting. They had to break them up, and that's the type of friendly competition you want getting prepared for this game week. And you see here, 6-7 guys swarming to the ball, making the tackle. One guy's late getting off the field here.
Just gets on as the punt is a high, but they're going to let this one go as Marple Newtown jumps on top of it. No, did the Tiger jump and dive on top of it thinking a fellow Tiger got it?
I think so. I think Walski was just making sure.
The right side, right?
Xavier was blocking there, and it might have hit him. Yeah, it
did, but that's a heads-up play by Walski. But I didn't see anything thrown out, though. Did you, Steve?
No, and Strathaven didn't know that, so good job by Walski being alert there, watching where that ball's going, knowing that he's not going to even return it, and jumping on it there. So heads-up play by the sophomore as the Tigers take over here.
9:56 to begin this drive from the 30-yard line. Steve, where are they talking about right here?
I'm not sure. I mean, they already signaled Tiger ball.
Tiger pride.
So here we go. Marple Newtown's offense. We talking about it, Steve. Bertolini, the quarterback, the senior's been starting since his sophomore year. He's been progressing each and every step of the way. Helps to have a rushing attack as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing such a good job. I remember when we did his first game in Ocean City against Collingswood, and his maturation from then until now. I mean, he's one of the top quarterbacks in the county, doing a great job. And, again, it helps having the two guys in Box and Walski. And then they just had a signal on the field here. Something against the Tigers.
So they're going to have to re-kick?
And I think it's going to be a legal substitution. Yeah, that's what they call it, because one Tiger ran on the field, got off the field late. Another one came on. It's a 5-yard penalty.
So now are they going to go for it?
4th and 1 there. Oh, they just signaled first down for Strathaven. Or they're signaling Strathaven ball.
So it still should be fourth down.
That's gonna be right on the line. That's a first down. Yeah, that's a first down. Oh, so that's a 10-yard penalty. 15?
We're going to have to ask for clarification because that's a big play to start out this game.
Bush League.
I couldn't see the signal. We had our graphic up on the screen, so I wasn't able to see the signal there. I don't know if it was a legal substitution, but...
Legal substitution doesn't get you 15 yards, though.
The other thing could be a legal touching on the punt.
That's not 15 yards either.
So Coach Gicking is going to continue to talk about this one. We're going to try and get clarification because Marple Newtown got 3 and out to start this game. Now they have the ball on their own territory.
He's upset.
And that's huge.
Tigers do a good job defensively. And the only thing, that'll even make this
even more angry, right?
Well, that'll make this somewhat better for them is they can stop them again 3 and out. And now they're in 4-down territory, so you're going to need something 4 times here. But I love what I saw early from this defense. They're right back on the field ready to go.
Kitchen under center after we'll find out the penalty. As handoff goes to Big Fella, he bounces off one tackler. He's wrapped up as Bennett already has 2 tackles to begin this game. And we talked about it. Jonda, Bennett, and company are going to have to do a good job keeping the guys in front of them, Green, Kaufman, and company.
Yeah, and there you go with Green right up the middle here. Good job. Again, Bennett all over the field thus far. The first 4 plays for Strathaven. Green had a big game last week at Garnet Valley. They put up 28 points. This is a slow, methodical offense. They're going to take time up, and they're just going to drive down the field on you.
Gain of 2. Bounces it to that far side. Gear 8 over the 40 as it's going to bring down. That's what they want to do in this wing T style approach as that's number 20, and Kaufman is able to get the ball down to the 39 and pick up 5 on that carry.
And in this wing T offense, you're not looking for 20-yard gains, even 10-yard gains. You're looking for 5, 6 yards a pop here. So 3rd down and manageable. That's what they want to see. They don't want to see 3rd down and 7 or more. 3rd down and about 3 or 4 is what you want to see.
That penalty was a legal substitution on the Tigers. They go right back to him. He bounces it to the outside. He's met by DeFrucio. They meet him at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers are fired up, but you got to think they're going to go for it on 4th.
Yeah, and I got to get clarification from a referee on 5th. I didn't know that was a 15-yard penalty.
I thought it was 5.
Regardless of what it resulted in a first down. But there you go. What I talked about here, you got a big penalty. Let's see how the defense responds. They come right back out. Another 3 and out. But as you said, Kitchen gets the call. They're going to stay on the field here. They're in no man's land. And talk about Jay Kitchen taking over for Shane Milligan from last year, who led them to 2 big playoff wins, 1 district title. Kitchen's been doing a good job this year directing this offense.
Here we go. 4th down. First big play of the game. They hand it off to that far side. Lowers his shoulder. He picks up a first down. They've had the ball the entire game to start at their own 33-yard line, chewing up the clock.
And I can't say enough about this. I know they picked up the first down. That's real big there. And they're not going to razzle-dazzle. You think, man, they're going to come out with a waggle here. Play action pass, roll out, Kitchen. No. They hand it off, and they pick up the first down. They play bully ball in between the tackles. So far, the Tigers have been doing a good job. But right there, Strathaven gets it. But you got to like what you're seeing if you're Rich Gentile, the defensive coordinator for the Tigers.
Kaufman goes for 5 more. 1st down and 10 to keep this drive alive. Here comes the crisscross counter, and he's going to score from 34 yards out is James Fisher.
And that's a backbreaker. The counter crisscross, they hand it off. Then the running back hands it back off to Fisher. And he comes back, finds a crease there, and again, just Bennett was right there. Should have made a tackle in the backfield. It comes down to missed tackles right there. Guys in the right position. Rich Gentile's got to be kicking himself. And that penalty really hurts you. Guys just not knowing whether they'll be on the field or not.
Out of a Kitchen hold. The kick is up. The kick is No good. So it's 6-0 in favor of Strathaven early on here in the first quarter with 7:28 left. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112.
Welcome back. 6-0 in favor of Strathaven. The penalty kept the drive alive. We're still working on clarification on the 15-yarder. But nevertheless, Tigers trail. They're going to have to respond early on.
Yeah, I mean, we knew this was going to be some type of a shootout here. Both teams can score offensively.
Running start from the 25-yard lines, picked up past the 40. Great starting field position for Marple Newtown as Wolsey was able to pick it up in a running start for the Tigers with a 7-14 drive to begin this game for this Tiger offense.
So Bertolini will come out. Offense comes out for the second time. This time they're definitely getting the ball. Last time they thought they had a 3-and-out. Strathaven punted away, but a costly penalty on the Tigers resulted in a fourth down conversion, and then a touchdown on the counter crisscross by Fisher.
From the 44, Gillen goes in motion to the far side. Box to back. They go that way off that right side. He's able to get past the line of scrimmage, give him a yard or two.
And this is where the Tigers' offense line is going to be tested. Big guys like Curlin, the senior, McGowan, the other tackle, John DeHobson in the middle, Cowan at center. These guys have to be able to fire off the ball and run downhill with these guys, push them down the field, because you can't rely on the pass game all game. You got to stay true. The Tigers, if anything this year, have stayed very true to their running game.
2nd down and 7. Replay to go right back to the same formation, the same handoff, and Box is only able to get about a yard, but looked like Strathaven was almost out of position, Steve, because no one's covering Gillen on the near side.
A little combo block missed there by the Tigers. Linebackers able to shed. Bennett's block. Looks like Green playing both ways, fullback and middle linebacker. Him and some company able to bring down the ball carrier for the Tigers. So a big 3rd down here, almost at midfield here.
From the 48, trips on the near side for Bertolini. Box the back. Bertolini hands it off to his tailback. Box, he picks up the 1st down and more, bouncing free down to the Strathaven 43.
Gotta love the play call there. Again, if we know Chris Gicking, he loves to throw the ball. Been here about 8-9 years now. Loves to throw the ball. Something's changed. I mean, I'll tell you what's changed. You have 2 unbelievable backs in the backfield.
that will help.
You're able to just hand it off there. But with a guy like Bertolini, you're tempted to want to throw the ball, but a great play design there. You spread your team out, and you hand it up the middle, let Box do the rest, pick up a 1st down.
His 3rd carry goes for 10 yards and keeps this drive alive. Make it 4 on the opening drive. He's wrapped up by number 20 of the Panthers, playing both ways, as well as Kaufman.
They go with the counter left there. DeLuzio gets there late. Well, no, he gets there, just unable to drive that defender off his spot there. Vince Hales, the DN junior, does a good job of pinching and holding his ground there, blowing up that play.
2nd down and 10. No gain on the carry. Shotgun trips formation on the near side of George L. King Field in Wallingford, Pennsylvania. Bertolini swing past the Walski. Gets a block, cuts it all the way back to the other side. Walsey sidesteps one, has the 1st down. So he's seen a variation. He's knocked out of bounds, hard hit by the Panthers, but not enough as Walsky cut it all the way back to the other side of the field.
As soon as he caught that ball, I said, in my head, he's cutting it backfield. Exactly what he did. Strathaven does a good job of flowing, and good job backside blocks. Esposito does a great job there on Mecky Clark. putting his hands up, not getting called for any illegal block there, and Walski does the rest. These guys know, the other 10 guys on the field know when Box or Walski have the ball, just got to get a little chip of the defender, and they'll do the rest. So 2 huge third down conversions for the Tigers.
So the swing pass goes for 12 down to the 30. Bertolini has his man go in motion on the near side. It's a handoff to DeFrucio, trying to get the edge. At 25, he's wrapped up down to the 24. Good tackle made by number 44 of the Panthers, Sean Henry.
Here's a Tiger on the jet sweep there. He fouls his lead blockers. Couldn't see there. I think that was Walski who picked up the nice block on the edge. Good reach blocking by that offensive line, left side of the line. And DeFrucio makes a nice cut upfield and picks up about 7 there.
The senior picks up 7 down to the 23. Bertolini, shotgun. It's a quick pitch to the near side as who's that? Gillen. Gillen leans forward and trying to fight for every yard as he's going to be able to move those 6 and pick up a first down.
He's been the sure hands this year, Alex Gillen, the senior, especially on those comeback routes to the outside. Corner's going to give you some cushion there. You're going to take it all day long if you're Bertolini. They do that. Great pitch and catch. First down. Tigers in the red zone tonight.
The quick pitch and catch goes for 6 down to the 17-yard line. Walski the back. Now Bertolini's under center. Handoff goes to him, trying to get the edge. He does not. Good job by the Panthers setting edge. They do it on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, so they go counter right in between tackles. This is a stout defense, not able to do anything. It's been a few broken plays by the Tigers, having to bounce it outside for them to pick up the first down. But you can just see it's just very clogged up front. And 34 again, Vince Hales has been disrupting this offense. He's been flipping to the strength side. He has another great job there of bringing down the ball carrier in Walski.
3:30 left here in this fast-paced first quarter. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers. Draws back the pass, looking to his right. He's looking for the end zone on the left side. He's got his man! He's unable to reel it in. Down in the end zone, broken up as he made a play.
Yeah, Clark just came over on that seam route to DeFrucio. DeFrucio makes a nice move past the second level into the secondary, and Clark comes off of his man in Gillen after he saw the ball in the air, comes over and makes a nice play on it. You'll bring up 3rd down and 10 here. Tigers can still pick up a first down. Most likely 4 down territory for them.
Shotgun, four wide receivers, trips to the far side. Walski the back. Bounce back the pass. It's a hammer screen back to the near side. It's up in the air, nearly intercepted. Risky pass. We've seen that all season, Steve, but that one just didn't look in sync.
And I'll tell you what, that was set up perfectly because they brought the blitz. You could see him coming, free man.
That was a touchdown.
That was a touchdown. You had blockers out front. If it was a little low, and Berlin's got to do a better job. He has to know that blitz is coming and be more patient with that. Flip those hips and throw it back to Xavier because that was 6 points for the Tigers. Then he got a little antsy with the free rusher coming in there. And you could just see he threw off his back foot and just went high. Fortunate for him, that tip ball wasn't intercepted. So 4th down and 10, offense stays on the field.
Need to get down to the 7-yard line. Trip formation to the far side for Bertolini. Gillen, the lone wide receiver on this near side. They're going to want to talk this one over. We'll step aside here in the first quarter. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112. Ready, set, up. Rawr.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
I'd like to thank our counterparts over at Strathaven, Mike Mayer, Brian Carroll and company for everything they've helped us out this week.
Yeah, we love when we play Strathaven because we know who's on the other side of the booth. And Brian Carroll, Mike Mayer, HavenFootball.net. They've been doing this for a long time. As the Tigers come out of the timeout called by their
Coach Gicking, you got box in at wide receiver, needs 10 yards. You got to think they're going to the box on that right side. And there it is. There's the move. Up and up the box. Down, incomplete, no flag. In on the coverage, making the play was James Fisher. He was unable to get his head turned around, but it made an impact on box trying to catch it. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, they go with a snake route out and up there. And Fisher does a good job. You know, some people say, oh, that's face guarding. Well, he made no contact with box there. Just put his hands up, knew where that play was going. So that was kind of one route. It was going to box the whole time. And Fisher does an excellent job in coverage there. Tigers turnover on downs as Strathaven takes over here up 6-0.
2:38, their second drive. Their first drive started from their own 33-yard line, cashed in on a 34 counter cross run by Fisher. They lead. Handoff goes to Kaufman. And he is a big boy. Excuse me, is that Green? Yeah, it looks like Green. They rotate them, and they utilize them well. It's not like last year, but they're just as effective.
We go with the jet trap the guard trap on that one. To Green right up the middle, and that's what you want on first down. That's kind of their big hitter play. Quick hitter right up the middle there, and they pick up 8 on first down.
Kitchen under center after a gain of 8. Second down and 2. They come back to this near side. Lowers his shoulder, stays on his feet, is at the 40. It's now chased in the Marple Newtown territory. That's DeLuzio chasing down Fisher, but it's been all Strathaven to begin this one.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to watch when you have all 11 guys close to the box. Even Walski was uptight, and that's his tackle right there. He's going to make that tackle. He'll know it. And, you know, once he breaks that second level when your guys are that tight, there's nothing but Green in front of you. So Fisher does a good job breaking a tackle, taking it down into Strathaven territory.
Goes for 40 down to the Marple Newtown 35-yard line. That's number 32, Shane Green, pounding it inside as he picks up a few, as it's been all Strathaven right now, just miscues.
Yeah, belly dive up the middle here to Green. Tigers do a good job here, and you know you got to hope that they continue that what we saw in that first drive, playing disciplined football, unblocked, squeezing down, swarming to the ball. I mean, they did such a great job on that first drive there. You got to hope they still have it in them.
Green picks up 3. Handoff. Goes past the 30 down to the 29. Bennett once again on the tackle as Green continues to churn his legs and pick up a few yards in this wing T style approach.
Tigers, I'm telling you what, they're winning their battles up front. It's missed tackles. Jacob Eck blows through at D tackle and misses a tackle there. We saw that touchdown on the counter crisscross in Bennett. I mean, he was right there in the hole, just missed a tackle. We saw Walski miss a tackle on that big run by Fisher. They're in the position. They're playing good football. They're just not wrapping up.
From the 29, handoff comes in the near side, and Fisher plants his foot, cuts it back, Soul Lane. Good vision by him.
Tigers are doing a good job of containing these running backs. It's been big plays up the gut on cutbacks, as you saw there. Savior has done a great job on a few different plays now, setting that edge, forcing that inside, hoping for his linebackers to come in and make a play.
That will be the end of the first quarter. Strathaven leads 6-0, looking to add to their lead. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Delco Steaks, winner of Best of Philly 2021 and most recently Best of Delco 2023, brings you the most authentic Philly cheesesteak to the Delaware Valley. Locations in Broomall, Folsom, and University City, Delco Steaks offers you 100% pure ribeye steak on a fresh seeded roll from Karanji Bakery. They also offer many other fan favorites, including their dips, loaded fries, burgers, dogs, and coming this fall for football season, Delco Wings. Don't forget to email us at info@delcosteaks.com to inquire about our food truck and catering. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Can I say that?
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, it's fourth down. You have to think they're going for it, and this could be huge in this ball game. They need a yard.
Yeah, and this wing T offense, I mean, playbook's open in terms of where you can go. You know, you got to watch it. We haven't seen the belly sweep, so the fake belly dive up the middle with the end around sweep to the outside. The way the Tigers been defending that outside, be surprised with what they go with here.
Here we go. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. And he picks up the first down and more. Past the 20 down to the 15. He's pushed out of bounds.
And Kitchen just gets the edge there. Tigers are running for him, man with man. And Kitchen just gets it and is able to cut it up and pick up the first down. So a QB keeper there. He had some receivers deep, but he was taking that the whole way with him. Good play design by Kevin Clancy, the all-time winningest coach in Delaware County history. And Strathaven knocking on the door again.
The keeper gains 12 down to the 15. Handoff goes to Green. He runs into his own man.
And a late flag is on the field.
See what the penalty is. We talked about it. Methodical drives and penalties would hurt them.
Haven player was pushed late.
Marple Newtown shooting themselves in the foot to begin this game. It's a personal foul against the Tigers after getting a stop. So he's now seen an illegal substitution that kept the drive alive to give Strathaven 6 points. Now a personal foul. This undisciplined football.
And that'll be half the distance to the goal. So it won't be the full 15, which would have really hurt you. But, you know, you make a good play there. You know, Green ran into his own man, but that caused by the defensive line pushing the lineman back, and that gets negated by a personal foul.
From the 8, Kitchen under center. They fake it to Green, come back, end around. Fighting for that end zone's Kaufman. He's inside the 5.
Go sweep to the left. Kaufman.
Was it Kaufman?
Or
I thought it was.
Yeah, it was Kaufman. So down about the 2-yard line here. Strathaven looking to add on to the 6-0 lead. Scored earlier on the counter crisscross. Missed extra point, and that's why we're at 6-0 here early in the second quarter, Dave.
Kitchen under center. Fisher and Green, the backs. They give it to Green. He gets into the end zone for the first time tonight. 2-score advantage for the Panthers.
So if you're just tuning in, you're like, oh, well, it's been all Strathaven, which it has. They've been on the field most of the game, but tell you what, it's been 2 big penalties, a couple miscues, some missed tackles. The Tigers are playing right with them. They've come out ready to go, playing inspired football. Just a few mistakes that you can't make against a 7-0 team, which then gets this to a 2-score game.
Milligan in the kick, the extra point. You missed the first one. The second one is up and good. 13-0 in favor of Strathaven with 11:07 here on Friday the 13th. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tiger Radio Network.
Get ready to celebrate because Main Insurance is turning 60. That's right, 6 amazing decades of serving our community with top-notch insurance solutions. For 60 years, they've been your trusted partner in protecting what matters most: your family, your home, your business, and your future. Their commitment to you has never wavered. They're still here, stronger and more dedicated than ever. At Meehan Insurance, they treat you like family. That's the secret to 60 years of success. Call Meehan Insurance today or visit the website at meehaninsurance.com to get your updated home, auto, or business quote. So join us in celebrating 60 years of trust, integrity, and exceptional service at Meehan Insurance.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Marple Newtown decides to go for it. Drive stalls. Strathaven takes over from their own 17-yard line. Marks all the way downfield, set up by that long Fisher run. Capitalized by Green into the end zone.
And here, Marple Newtown's going to get their second possession of the game. Desperately in a need to move this ball down the field, as they did the first drive. Again, it's been very tough going in between the tackles, trying to run the ball. So we'll see what they come out with here to start this second drive.
Milligan boots this one. High returnable once again, this time from the 11-yard line. Marple Newtown's box finds a crease. He's wrapped up past the 30, leans forward, gets down to the 34, given the 35-yard line to begin this drive for Marple Newtown, who desperately need to get on the board. Luckily, if he cut it back, Steve, he had a running lane.
And you're always holding your breath when Box gets that ball on kickoff return. He's been lethal. 2 returns this year, a couple last year. And they're kicking it deep to him. So, with good coverage by Strathaven as Tigers come out here 2 wide.
From the 35. 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Play action. Bird lean to his left. Has Gillen at the sticks. Comes back and grab it. It's going to be second down and about a yard to go. But it's important if you're just joining us. Marple Newtown won the toss and elected to defer, so they will get the ball to begin the second half.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing all year. They rely on this defense. This offense is scoring a lot of points this year, 39 points per game, but the defense on the other side, 12 points allowed. So they're one above average this year, given up so far. But I'll tell you what, Alex Gillen does a great job on the outside. Runs clean, crisp routes, sure hands. And a nice pickup on first down for 9.
Trips on the near side, box the back. They fake it to him, go right back to the outside. That's the Fruscio, gets out of a tackle. He'll be pushed out of bounds. We'll see at the 40-yard line. No, is they going to call it midfield? Coach kicking, utilizing play action, as that's where they'll spot the ball at their gain of 6.
He goes back to his other main target in DeFruscio. So Gillen and DeFruscio have been top 2 targets this year, but then you got his guys in Jukinovich, Savior, Esposito, Fortabona that will come out. Big plays down the field.
Play action. Once again, it's setting up a curl. He gains 4 to the Fruscio, and you got to think the double move's coming.
Yeah, so Haven's giving it to them, so they come out, and you got to love this Chris Gicking. Will make in-game adjustments. Doesn't have to be halftime, coming out of halftime, making adjustments. He saw something that he comes back, second drive, and is going to attack it. That's what they're doing here. As you said, Dave, they're going to be set up a double move here at some point.
As it's trips on the near side to Fruscio, the lone wide receiver on the far side for Bertolini. This time they hand it off to Box, who runs into a wall, gains a yard.
You're also thinking maybe, keep throwing it to the outside. Maybe these linebackers will widen out a little bit in pass coverage. Running up the middle here, but nothing doing. Again, in between the tackles. Has been tough for the Tigers tonight. Not getting much of a movement up front. So it's going to be third down and 5 here.
Go back under center. Bertolini. Counterplay, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. He's able to gain a yard, though, leaning forward, but big stop by the Panthers. And Coach Gicking most likely goes for this, as I thought you put it in the air.
Yeah, so, again, not giving up on his ground game. He's got 2 guys pulling on that one. H-back kicking out. Backside tackle, sealing, but it was the other lineman that are just allowing penetration up the middle. And Box has to fight for everything he has there just to get 1 yard. So 4th down and 4. We'll see if they run it or call timeout.
Trips in the near side. Comes that way. It's reeled in. Marple Newtown's able to pick up a first down. Big play. See, I thought he would have one-on-one to the far side. Gillen has been the main man for the Tigers.
Great job by Bertolini. Gets that quick step and throw. He knew he was going to Gillen the whole time there. Throws it right out of his break. As soon as Gillen turns around, he catches it tucks it, turns it upfield, and a huge first down for the Tigers.
Gain of 8 to Gillen. Xavier, the lone wide receiver on that far side. Gillen goes in motion to go along with him. Instead, it's a handoff the box. Shot out of a cannon, but he is ripped down before he reaches the 30. Give him 4 yards on that carry as they continue to run the ball.
And Shane Green, the fullback, who just scored in the last possession with a huge tackle there. I mean, look at that wrap-up and bring down of Box. Box had a seam there. If he's able to stop him, he's got one more man to beat, and who knows what happens there. But that's why tackling's so important, and Green does a good job there at his middle linebacker position.
4 wide receivers shotgun Bertolini. Second down for the orange and black as Walski goes in motion. They hand it to him on the jet. Lead blocker was Box. As he's close to that first down marker, they'll say he's a yard short as they're inside the 30.
The edge has been there all night for the Tigers. A couple jets, one to Fruscio, this time the Box. We saw the swing pass, to Walski. We saw a swing pass to Walski earlier. We saw Box getting to the outside, so the outside has been open.
QB sneak by Bertolini. The far side official says he has the first down. Move the chains.
Nothing fancy there. Line up. They've been doing all season long. 3rd, 4th, and short. They get right on the ball. Defense knows what's coming. Good job by Cowan, the center, and the guards getting that push up the middle, just getting enough for the first down. But going back to the last play, they have the outside, whether it's in the passing game, on jets, swing passes. But you got to still stay true and try to run it up the middle, off tackle, to continue to have that to the outside. That's what they've been doing here as they've been driving, knocking on the door.
First down and 10 from the 25. Here comes the double move. Bertolini's in trouble, takes off. Here goes Bertolini and picks up a first down with his legs.
And we talked about his maturation in the beginning of this broadcast. He surveys that field, looks left, looks back right, looks to the middle. Nothing doing, steps up in the pocket, doesn't panic, lowers his shoulder, picks up the first down. That's what you want out of your quarterback there. Great job by number 10. And the Tigers in the red zone for the second time tonight, hoping to capitalize here. First down and 10.
From the 15-yard line with 5:50 left until halftime, Bertolini looking to get the Tigers on the board. Box the back. Man goes in motion. They fake it to him. It's a counter to Box. But you have to think, you're Strathaven. You've been watching film all week. The Tigers have scored off that play most of this season, and you have to keep an eye on that.
I'm sure they were calling that out. Jet counter. They saw the jet twice so far. They knew that counter was coming. It looked like number 44 is in on the tackle. Sean Henry, the senior linebacker. And these two linebackers in Henry and Green have been doing a good job tonight.
Man-to-man across the board for Bertolini. Goes in motion to the near side is the Fruscio. It's a toss to him, too tall. So he missed it. He was open.
Yeah, the flat, and you saw him in motion. They like that. Trips to the right, bring that other receiver in motion, roll out, throw it in the flat. The other three guys kind of run off the defenders. And all that had to be was a better throw to DeFruscio. He turns it up to the outside, and he probably walks into the end zone there. And those three guys on the outside almost running pick plays or decoys, running across field, upfield to create that open space in the flat there. But another miss by Bertolini. Third down here.
Calls out the play. Bertolini tucks it. He's sacked. It looked like he changed the play originally, Steve, and they tried to take a shot to the end zone, but Strathaven was just waiting for it.
Yeah, good coverage there. They bring up blitz as well. Tigers do a good job picking it up. Just nothing doing. Great coverage. You call that a coverage sack. Offensive line did their job, just couldn't hold it long enough. Could see the Tigers calling a timeout here, talking this one over.
So the ball is on the 18-yard line. I think that's what they're going to do, Steve, as they're going to have to most likely take a timeout as we're headed to space. Now we're going to keep it here instead. 4th down and long. Trips formation on the near side. Empty backfield for Bertolini. And now they'll take a timeout. We will as well, as Strathaven leads 13-0 as we approach halftime. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Every financial decision has an effect and ripples into your retirement. That's why it's important to choose retirement strategies that work for you. Whether you're just getting started or retiring soon, we help guide you to a secure retirement. Contact Brendan Murphy at Compass Financial Solutions at 610-449-9900 or on the web at compassfinancialsolutions.inc.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
4:02 until halftime. Coach Gicking going to go for it, Steve? You got to think. There's not many plays that you can get. He's most likely going to have to throw it at least 10 yards.
Yeah, so last 4th down, they went with one route with probably their best playmaker in box on the snake route, outside and up. It was covered very well by Fisher. This time you got to think, he's going to have 3 or 4 options towards the end zone. Again, you don't need a touchdown here. You can still get a first down around the 6-yard line. They get set up here, Dave.
Here we go. 4th down. The Tigers didn't convert the last one. 4:02 until halftime. Bertolini draws back the pass. Looking towards that end zone. It's grabbed. Is it reeled in? It is. What a grab by Xavier in the end zone.
And the Tigers needed that desperately. And Xavier, fired up, rightfully so, goes up and grabs that over the defender's head. I mean, outstanding job there.
That's a you got mossed.
And Fisher, again, with great coverage. Bertolini, nice throw there. Some will say it was underthrown, but some pressure in his face. I mean, outstanding job. Great ball skills by Xavier, and the Tigers needed that.
Kicking the extra point. McMenamin's kick, it's up. It is no good. As there's 3:53 until halftime, you're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Extra point is no good, and that's going to be big, Steve, because Strathaven missed their first as well, but Xavier gets them on the board as Paul Ubinski gets ready to kick this one away.
And we talked about, we knew the Tigers offense would be able to drive and score. They drove on both possessions. The first one stalled in the red zone. Second one, they're able to capitalize on 4th and long.
3:53 left in this one until halftime. It's returnable for Strathaven. It's bouncing to the outside is Fisher. He's wrapped up, but decent starting field position. Tackle made by DeLuzio on Fisher. They'll come out looking to add to their lead, which is huge, Steve, because the Tigers are going to stop here. They can try and tie it up before the half, and they'll get the ball to begin.
Yeah, and Strathaven's going to want to do here is just chew up this clock and get a score in late with about a minute or less to go. But if you're the Tigers, you can really get all the momentum going in the half. You're able to stop them here and know that you're getting the ball, even if you don't score. But if you can go in the half here 13-6, that's huge for you.
Handoff goes to this near side, makes man miss. Sidestep. This was originally at the 36 to begin this drive. So Moyer makes the tackle on number 20. That's Kaufman. But again, 5-6 yards to carry for the Panthers.
Yeah, there you go with the belly dive, their fake dive, handoff on the end around there. DeFrucia does a great job stringing that out, but you got to make the tackle. Doesn't make the tackle. Does slow up Kaufman, lets other guys flow and make the play, but would have been a no gain, turns into 5.
Second down and 5. Handoff on Let's see, he goes right up that gap as there's a flag thrown. See what the penalty is, as that one went to green.
This one could be huge if this is a holding.
Looks like it's on Marple, though. Waiting an official call.
Yeah.
Face mask against the Tigers. Just saw several Tigers just throw their head up. As the penalty game, it's been shooting themselves in the foot. And that's a story, really, of the first half.
And that'll mark all 5 yards. Wasn't a personal foul. It was a little graze of the face mask, so.
But moves the chains.
Yep. It's not automatic first, but all they needed was 2 yards after that. 3-yard gain. So that marks off a first down right at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, clock continues the run. Kitchen under center. It's 13-6 in favor of Strathaven. Handoff goes to Fisher along that far side. He's able to pick up a yard or two in the Marple Newtown territory, the 48-yard line. And we haven't seen a passing play yet by the Panthers, but you got to think they're just waiting for that right opportunity.
Yeah, we just saw Kitchen on the rollout there. It was designed pass. Well, it was a design run with some routes, but he has not thrown it yet, not needed to, as Strathaven's been controlling the line of scrimmage. It was just that 1 3-and-out to start the game. Resulted in the penalty on the Tigers for illegal substitution.
2nd down and 8. And right on cue. Here he goes. Throwing it deep down the field. Incomplete. Had his big man, number 40. Is that number 40, Steve? I'm trying to get it. It looked like 40-42.
And talk about a big man. It looks like the guard running down the field there.
That's what it looked like.
That boy's got some wheels. Yeah, number 40.
Cole Miller.
Tight end Miller does a good job of getting down there fast. But tell you what, Walski, the sophomore, comes over, safety position, safety help, and makes a great play on the Kitchen throw. And that's what they'll do to you. They'll keep pounding it, and then they'll try to throw it over top and beat you sleeping. But Walski does a good job there. 3rd down and long here for Strathaven.
Kitchen. Here's the crisscross that they scored on earlier. And Fisher holds on to the ball and picks up the first down. So we've seen that play twice. This one almost went to the house.
So that's their big play. You think about, 3rd and long, you want to throw the ball. But in the wing T offense, it's the guard trap, it's the counter crisscross, it's the belly sweep, it's misdirection plays that throw the defense off. And when you run only a certain amount of plays in a pretty basic offense, but you execute them and you just run them all week long, I mean, if you can execute these plays, they're going to be killers for a defense, and that's a killer for that Marple defense.
The toss. You don't see many of those. Fisher just trying to get out of bounds, and he does, as there's only 2 minutes left until halftime.
That's a play you scrap in the wing T offense. Yeah, you don't see many tosses out of that, but this offense has been monitored. They've got more modernized as the years gone on there. But the Tigers do an excellent job stringing that out. Walski, no matter where he's lined up, he's in the play.
Work.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, and in instances like this, we want to thank Strathaven Football and StrathavenFootball.net for all their continued help.
Yeah, we appreciate everything they do, assisting us as we come out here with a 2nd down play here for Strathaven after the loss on 1st down on the toss.
Kitchen's under center. He's going to drop back the pass this time. He steps up in the pocket and just takes off. They had the sack. He's able to make one man miss, makes another man miss. He's inside the 15. What would have been a loss of 5 turns into a big play for the Panthers.
Another missed opportunity by this Tiger defense in great position, just unable to make the play. several guys there. You can't say missed tackles because, they weren't able to wrap them up initially, but just right there and just out of the grasp of Kitchen. They get right on the ball there.
Just they don't want Marple Newtown to get the ball, and I don't blame them. They want to drain as much clock as they can. As there's only a minute left. We'll keep it here, Steve. Minute left until halftime. They tried to put the ball in the air. The one time didn't work out. That time took off with his legs, and Tigers are right there, as you said. They are aligned properly, but just haven't been able to make the play, and that's something you're going to need in a big-time game like this.
Yeah, and they get right on the ball there. And, you need big plays by your quarterback. We haven't seen much. Kitchens, he's a great manager of this offense, but when needed, he picked up a big chunk of yards on the previous drive to set up a touchdown by Green to make it 13-0. And in this one, towards the end of the half, he steps back. Good coverage by the Tigers. Pocket collapses. Kitchen able to run up and get big yards there. The clock is stopped here. Huge for the Tigers to try to get into this half, only down 7, but they're going to need a couple big stops here.
From the 12-yard line is Strathaven. See what they decide to go with. Kitchens under center. They have touchdowns from Fisher and Green here in the first half. The quick hitter, and he plows his way inside the 5. Quick hitter to number 32, Shane Green.
Guard trap to get right on the ball here. About under a minute. Still one timeout for Strathaven.
Kitchen under center. Quarterback sneak. Marple Newtown was ready for it. It almost looked like a Philly brotherly shove right there.
Yeah, and don't love the play call there by Strathaven. They want to get on the ball and run something quick there, but the way this offensive line's been blocking, and if a big guy like Green there or a guy with some wheels and Fisher maybe try to get to the outside, but they go QB sneak. They lose yards there. Clock's still running. They're trying to save that last timeout. Taking their time getting to the ball here. And
from the 5. Handoff goes to the big guy, Kaufman. Every one of their tailbacks have now officially scored in the first half.
That's backbreaking for this defense. But making a few stops here, and the big play was that 3rd down and 7. They let up the first down on counter crisscross with Fisher. And right before half, Strathaven be able to get on the board 19-6 pending the extra point.
Milligan in the kick, the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. 20-6 in favor of Strathaven. Only a few more. We all know the official time, right, Steve? 20 seconds left until halftime. We'll step aside. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey, Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Back-breaking touchdown. Kaufman runs that one in. Great job by the Panthers, who now scored 3 rushing touchdowns.
20 seconds, depending on this return here, knowing Chris Gicking down by 2 scores, I know you get the ball to start the half, but if they can get a nice, decent return here, we'll see if they take a couple shots.
You got to think Coach Clancy's telling them not to kick it, right? As it is a squib kick. It's going to be from the 18-yard line for Walski, as he had a convoy right there just waiting for him. The blow to play dead. Coach Gicking did burn a pair of timeouts, so they only have 1 timeout left, most likely the last play until the half.
Yeah, with this field position, I won't be surprised they just take a knee here. get in the half, and that'll be a huge opening drive for them to try to close this gap to one score. They're still very much alive in this game. A few halftime adjustments, and they'll be right back into this thing.
Ball spotted on the 22-yard line for Bertolini. 4 wide receivers. Timeout by Coach Clancy. We'll keep it here, as I guess he just wanted to see the formation.
Yeah, he wants to make sure his guys are aligned properly. Don't let anything behind them. And I'll be surprised if they try to go deep here. Maybe they'll run a safe play outside.
A screen.
Yeah, see if they can pick up a few yards on it.
As Marple Newtown did win the toss, they elected to defer, so Tigers will get the ball to begin the second half, but they're going to have to get busy as they already trail by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's huge. They get the ball to start the second, and some coaches will say the most important drive of the game is that second half drive to start off the half. That first drive to see, what you're made of and, how much clock you can show up. And in the Tigers' case here, you got plenty of time here, but, you don't want to chew up too much clock. You just want to score. You want to get in the end zone and make this a one-possession game. We'll see what they do coming out of this timeout by Strathaven. Strathaven, no timeouts left. Tigers still with 1.
Last play, most likely, of the first half. I want to take this opportunity to thank StrathavenFootball.net and everybody at Strathaven for the assistance and their help, especially this week. Bertolini, shotgun formation, trips to the far side. He's rolling to his left. His strong suit gets out of bounds. The Ferruccio pickup of 10, first down.
Nice little play to the outside. He gets out of bounds. Still a timeout.
So the ball will be spotted at the 32-yard line. So if you're Coach Gicking, you're just trying to get quick hitters, Steve, or just trying to throw deep down the field?
You want to try to work the sideline and then set up potentially a Hail Mary, but you got to get a lot closer.
Rolls back out to his left again. This time he plants his foot, throwing deep down the field. It's reeled in. That's the Ferruccio.
And a huge catch there. So looked like a wheel route to the outside to DeFruccio. But that's going to end the half. So time runs out. And the Tigers.
Is that halftime, or you got the guys going back on the field now?
Oh, I'll see what they say. So they're going to say.
So there's 1 second left on the clock. So the ball's now spotted. See, Bertolini can make this throw. We've seen him do it in practice, too. It's 40 yards. As they're going to wave it off. They're going to say halftime. And Coach Kicking can't be happy about that one, but we'll head to the half. Strathaven leads 20-6. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Delco Steaks, winner of Best of Philly 2021 and most recently Best of Delco 2023, brings you the most authentic Philly cheesesteak to the Delaware Valley. Locations in Broomall, Folsom, and University City, Delco Steaks offers you 100% pure ribeye steak on a fresh seeded roll from Karanji Bakery. They also offer many other fan favorites, including their dips, loaded fries, burgers, dogs, and coming this fall for football season, Delco Wings. Don't forget to email us at info@delcosteaks.com to inquire about our food truck and catering. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Can I say that?
Get ready to celebrate because Main Insurance is turning 60. That's right, 6 amazing decades of serving our community with top-notch insurance solutions. For 60 years, they've been your trusted partner in protecting what matters most: your family, your home, your business, and your future. Their commitment to you has never wavered. They're still here, stronger and more dedicated than ever. At Meehan Insurance, they treat you like family. That's the secret to 60 years of success. Call Meehan Insurance today or visit the website at meehaninsurance.com to get your updated home, auto, or business quote. So join us in celebrating 60 years of trust, integrity, and exceptional service at Mayan Insurance. Every financial decision has an effect and ripples into your retirement. That's why it's important to choose retirement strategies that work for you. Whether you're just getting started or retiring soon, we help guide you to a secure retirement. Contact Brendan Murphy at Compass Financial Solutions at 610-449-9900 or on the web at compassfinancialsolutions.inc.com. D&K Appliances, a family-owned and operated business, has been serving the greater Philadelphia area since 1960. That's 50-plus years of experience selling products by leading manufacturers while offering competitive prices and excellent customer service. D&K is committed to being the dependable difference, from our knowledgeable sales associates to our professionally trained in-house delivery and service technicians. D&K will get the job done right. We hope you stop by D&K today.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service.
These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the Main Line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112. Ready, set, up. Wow.
Delco Steaks, winner of Best of Philly 2021 and most recently Best of Delco 2023, brings you the most authentic Philly cheesesteak to the Delaware Valley. Locations in Broomall, Folsom, and University City, Delco Steaks offers you 100% pure ribeye steak on a fresh sheeted roll from Karanji Bakery. They also offer many other fan favorites, including their dips, loaded fries, burgers, dogs, and coming this fall for football season, Delco Wings. Don't forget to email us at info@delcosteaks.com to inquire about our food truck and catering. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Can I say that?
Get ready to celebrate because Main Insurance is turning 60. That's right, 6 amazing decades of serving our community with top-notch insurance solutions. For 60 years, they've been your trusted partner in protecting what matters most: your family, your home, your business, and your future. Their commitment to you has never wavered. They're still here, stronger and more dedicated than ever. At Main Insurance, they treat you like family. That's the secret to 60 years of success. Call Main Insurance today or visit the website at maininsurance.com to get your updated home, auto, or business quote. So join us in celebrating 60 years of trust, integrity, and exceptional service at Main Insurance. Every financial decision has an effect and ripples into your retirement. That's why it's important to choose retirement strategies that work for you. Whether you're just getting started or retiring soon, we help guide you to a secure retirement. Contact Brendan Murphy at Compass Financial Solutions at 610-449-9900 or on the web at compassfinancialsolutionsinc.com. D&K Appliances, a family-owned and operated business, has been serving the greater Philadelphia area since 1960. That's 50-plus years of experience selling products by leading manufacturers while offering competitive prices and excellent customer service. D&K is committed to being the dependable difference. From our knowledgeable sales associates to our professionally trained in-house delivery and service technicians, D&K will get the job done right. We hope you stop by D&K today.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheese steak pretzel. That's right. A Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112. Ready, set, up. Wow.
Delco Steaks, winner of Best of Philly 2021 and most recently Best of Delco 2023, brings you the most authentic Philly cheesesteak to the Delaware Valley. Locations in Broomall, Folsom, and University City, Delco Steaks offers you 100% pure ribeye steak on a fresh sheeted roll from Karanji Bakery. They also offer many other fan favorites, including their dips, loaded fries, burgers, dogs, and coming this fall for football season, Delco Wings. Don't forget to email us at info@delcosteaks.com to inquire about our food truck and catering. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Can I say that?
Get ready to celebrate because Main Insurance is turning 60. That's right, 6 amazing decades of serving our community with top-notch insurance solutions. For 60 years, they've been your trusted partner in protecting what matters most: your family, your home, your business, and your future. Their commitment to you has never wavered. They're still here, stronger and more dedicated than ever. At Meehan Insurance, they treat you like family. That's the secret to 60 years of success. Call Meehan Insurance today or visit the website at meehaninsurance.com to get your updated home, auto, or business quote. So join us in celebrating 60 years of trust, integrity, and exceptional service at Meehan Insurance. Every financial decision has an effect and ripples into your retirement. That's why it's important to choose retirement strategies that work for you. Whether you're just getting started or retiring soon, we help guide you to a secure retirement. Contact Brendan Murphy at Compass Financial Solutions at 610-449-9900 or on the web at compassfinancialsolutionsinc.com. D&K Appliances, a family-owned and operated business, has been serving the greater Philadelphia area since 1960. That's 50-plus years of experience selling products by leading manufacturers while offering competitive prices and excellent customer service. D&K is committed to being the dependable difference. From our knowledgeable sales associates to our professionally trained in-house delivery and service technicians, D&K will get the job done right. We hope you stop by D&K today.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Two receivers, single back is Sapness. They hand off to him. He finds a hole. He's across the 20, 30, 40, 50. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Adrian Sapness. One play changes the game once again for Marple Newtown.
It's going to be a play action over the middle. It's going to be bounced. One-handed by Carmen Christiana.
He's going to put him in motion, put him on the left side. He's going to be looking left. Marple Newtown, McEwen applying pressure. That's Noah Turner. It's going to be a sack. It's going to be a handoff to Charlie Box on the far side, trying to get the corner. He does. Charlie Box, full steam ahead. There goes Charlie Box down the sideline. Charlie Box can do it all. Side, they fake it to him. They're actually going to roll. It's going to be deep down the field. The Ferry over the shoulder catch. He's in for his 4th touchdown tonight. It's going to be a handoff to him. Up the gut, makes one man miss. Still on his feet. Brian Jocelyn is going to score. Brian Jocelyn, 35 yards out. They're going to put Abel Hoff in motion.
It's going to go that way. It's going to be a swing pass to Hoff, who has the sideline. He's at the 50, the 40. He's got one man to beat. He cuts it back. He's at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. Roll to his right, come back to his left. It's a screen pass to Weathers, who has a running lane. He's got the edge. He's going to break free. He's still on his feet. It's a chase to the end zone. And Weathers is going to get in for a Marple Newtown touchdown.
Welcome back. It's halftime here in Wallingford, Pennsylvania. Strathaven has commanding 20-6 lead, but Marple Newtown can cut that in half, Steve, with a touchdown to begin, as they will get the ball to begin the second half.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge drive for the Tigers. Not a terrible half for them. It's just a couple miscues, couple bad penalties, missed tackles, but they've been hanging with them. They've been forcing third downs that Strathaven needs to convert, and they've been converting, but I'll tell you what, Tigers, coming out of here, I know Chris and Rich Gentile, they're going to make some halftime adjustments coming out here. They'll get the ball to start. We'll see the approach they come out here in the second half, but desperately need a score to cut this to 20-13. And I'm going to be interested to see if they stick to the running game in between the tackles, a little bit more to the outside, because right now they've been getting nothing up the middle. Strathaven's been doing a great job with their linebackers, their D tackles, and just stopping the Tigers.
Just joining us, Strathaven has 3 rushing touchdowns. The counter crisscross was the big play to begin the game for Fisher.
Yeah, it was. And, the sequence of this, the Tigers come out and they were firing, inspired football, 3 and out. They punt, they get the penalty, then they force a fourth down, and it's a counter crisscross. Missed tackle by a Tiger defender, and Fisher takes it into the end zone and just slashes them. And just a gut punch to the Tigers, because you force 3 and out, you force a punt, you get a penalty, they get back on offense. Tigers have to come back on defense. So right then and there, you're kind of like, your head's down a little bit. But they force another 3 and out. Strathaven decides to go for it. And the big score. But then the Tigers respond well. They come all the way down the field. Bertolini misses Xavier on the hammer screen, throws a little high due to some pressure in his face on a third down, and
they go for it.
Yeah, sets up the fourth down, the wheel route to box, and Fisher does a good job on the other side of the ball defensively, and great coverage. So they turn it over inside the 15-yard line, and Strathaven is able to score again. And here you have it, another score they add on to that one, 20-6 right before the half. So you look at it, you're like, it's been all Strathaven, which, pretty much has, but it's not as
the Tigers
lopsided.
are moving the ball.
Yeah.
They just stalled out, right? And it could easily be 14-20.
It really can, and that's why this drive is so important to come out here in the second half. And watching film all week, and this Strathaven team, we knew they could score the ball, and we knew Tigers could score the ball. And I thought the key to the game was Marple's defense stopping Strathaven. I thought their offense was going to have success, and they have had success. They've been stalling on a few drives, but the defense has to step up here. They can't keep letting Strathaven score on every possession. So Marple Newtown, again, I believe this will be their third possession of the game. They've only had 2 possessions. The one they didn't score on their.
Well, unless you count the end of the half.
Well, yeah. Count that one in the end of the half, which, they just ran out of time. They got the ball at 20 seconds, were able to get down, but the clock ran out. So really 2 possessions here. They scored on one. They got inside the 15 on the other one. So they are moving the ball. They just have to capitalize. And against 7-0 team, you got to limit those mistakes, those penalties, those missed tackles. If you want any chance of coming back and winning this game and still competing for that Central League title, you got to clean it up here.
You got some time. Second half actions come at you next. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football at the Tiger Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 496-6260 or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at BobMcNamaraPlumbing.com.
D&K Appliances, a family-owned and operated business, has been serving the greater Philadelphia area since 1960. That's 50-plus years of experience selling products by leading manufacturers while offering competitive prices and excellent customer service. D&K is committed to being the dependable difference, from our knowledgeable sales associates to our professionally trained in-house delivery and service technicians. D&K will get the job done right. We hope you stop by D&K today.
Welcome back as Milligan in the kick this one away. Marple Newtown has had decent starting field position to begin these games, Steve, as the Tigers get ready for what appears to be a big second half here. As I might be wrong on that number kicking off. I believe that was Milligan who kicks the extra points, but I could be wrong. It might be Mudrick. You see what number that is, Steve?
It's tough to tell from this vantage point. 86, I believe.
86, thank you. 85, Ian Gallagher.
There you go.
So Gallagher with the pink shoes is going to kick this one away. Box and Walski back to return for the orange and black. Gallagher's kick. High, returnable from Marple Newtown. Back inside the 3-yard line. His box is going to bring this one out with a full steam ahead. Cuts it to the far side, still on his feet. He's wrapped up at the 45, but great starting field position as he had to make one or two man miss. Could have been a big play. Nevertheless, sets up the Tigers with great starting field position to begin the third quarter.
Much needed return there. And a shoestring tackle there by the Panthers right at their own 45-yard line. So the Tigers are set up with excellent field position, as you said, Dave, coming out here trailing by 14 points.
Drive will begin the third quarter from the 45. They fake the counter. It's a counter play. So they fake the jet counter, goes to midfield. Right off the bat, 5 yards for this Tigers offense.
You'll take that 5-yard gain on first down. So they stick with it. I like it. They don't get away from it. They don't shy away from what they've been struggling with the first half. They're challenging their guys up front. And a good block there by Jonda on the offensive side of the ball playing guard. He's leading the team in sacks with 2.5 defensively at D tackle. Does a good job there.
From midfield, DeFrucia goes in motion. It's a jet that way. Trying to get a block from his running back as he's wrapped up. Once he gets down to the 47, gain of 3. As Coach Gicking has to be thinking he's got 2 downs here to pick up 2 to 3 yards.
Yeah, so they get into Strathaven territory. We've seen a couple yards right here. We'll see what they do. Expect a hard count from Bertolini.
Third down, 2 yards to go. I'm Dave DePasquale alongside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers Radio Network. Out of the shotgun. Handoff goes to Box. He's met at the line of scrimmage. They're giving him a yard, if anything. So you got to think maybe Walski, being the bigger back, gets the short yardage carry.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th and 1. We'll see. They're going to get right on the ball, so expect a QB sneak here possibly.
And it is a QB sneak by Bertolini. And the far side official, he got it. So they go, hurry up. And they have the first down.
Good execution there. Finds a crease, Bertolini does, and picks up the first down.
Did you lose the ball? The Panthers were claiming that they had the ball, but I didn't see anything or any referee throw anything on the field.
So 4 plays there. They pick up the first down in the Strathaven territory, Dave.
Shotgun trips on the near side from the 44. Begin this third quarter. Quick hitch on that far side. So the pop pass for DeFrucio puts the ball inside the 40 down to the 39. Gain of 5. And we saw a lot of that in the first half.
Yeah, they left that curl out to the outside. About 7-yard cushion by Strathaven, and they're letting them give him that. They're not going to try to jump it, get beat on a double move. They want to keep everything in front of them. Fisher, defensive coordinator for Strathaven as well, just comfortable with Panthers giving them that cushion.
Under 10 minutes to go here in the third. Bertolini, play action, rolling to his right, steps up in the pocket, throws to his intended wide receiver on the near side. There's two guys in the area, so Gillen, the sure-handed one, of course, Steve said that earlier, would drop the pass as DeLuzio is in the area as well.
Yeah, it looks like two guys. DeLuzio in the flat there. Gillen on an out route.
Could have got the first down.
And sure hands Gillen. I mean, probably his first drop of the season there. Right at the sticks. Would have picked up the first down, actually, around the 32-yard line, but incomplete. So third down and about 5 here for Marple Newtown. 4-down territory again.
4 wideouts for Bertolini. Toss back the pass. Quick pass. It's complete to Gillen to go right back to him. So this has been the game, especially. This is the most receptions by Tigers wide receiver all season.
Yeah, they keep going to him. Hey, Strathaven's going to give it to them. They're content with keeping everything in front of them. But eventually, you want to try to make a play there. Play a little tighter coverage, but they've been living or dying with this bend but don't break defense. Get Marple Newtown down inside the 15-yard line where that field gets a little more compressed, a little tougher to find open space in the passing game. So far, it's been pretty successful for Strathaven.
They fake it to the Fruscio, then so it looks like miscommunication. Bertolini tucks it as there's under 9 minutes to go now into third and picks up. Looks like close. He's past the 25. So, Steve, a little miscommunication, or did he just straight up keep it?
We'll see here on the replay there. And I think he was supposed to hand it off, but Bertolini saw the defender coming out of a cannon there unblocked and pulls it. So heads-up play by Bertolini, the senior, pulling that because number 54 was going to just swallow up. I believe that was Flanagan.
From the 23, quick pass to the outside once again, down to the 15. You know who? It's been the main man on this drive and main man in the first half, Mr. Gillen.
Gillen, another pickup.
He wanted a flag, too, and I don't blame him. He was body slammed to the outside. So, nevertheless, here's the story of the game, Steve. In the red zone, you got to capitalize. Tigers can still pick up a first down. Ball spotted at the 15.
Nice curl route out to the outside by number 13, Gillen, once again.
It's a read option. And they hand it off to Walski. Gets past the 20, down to the 18. Excuse me, down to the, looks like 13-yard line. So it looked like you had a bubble screen and a run on. Is that an option with the quarterback, Steve?
Yeah, it depends how they call the play there, but depending on what Burley wants to do, he has 3 options there. Hand it off, pull it himself, or throw that to the outside. Time he hands it off to Walski. Good job by that defense of the Panthers to swallow him up.
Trips to the far side. Instead, they hand it off to Walski. Spin move. He's down inside the 10. Big play by Walski as we're under 7 minutes to go. The Tigers have had the ball the entire time here in the third. They go no huddle.
It's been their best run in between the tackle all night. Credit goes to Walski. Couple broken tackles there.
Bertolini, QB sneak, goes off that right side. To be honest, in short yards, that's been their go-to play.
Sure has, and they are knocking on the door here, trying to close the gap.
I believe they had the first down, so it should be. I believe that was first down and goal on that play.
So 2nd and goal now.
So we've seen a couple different formation by the Tigers this season as DeLuzio checks in. Walski, the bigger of the 2 backs. DeLuzio, the up back. Man goes in motion. They fake the jet. They hand off to Walski. And he's stonewalled.
At some point, this offensive line's got to get a better push. I thought they were going to hand that one off to Box. Let him get the corner. Would have been tough to the short side of the field there.
So it's a loss on a yard. They're going to give him a loss of a yard on the play.
So 3rd down and goal. Again, 4-down territory.
And here's the story of the game. Red zone offense. Strathaven's able to capitalize. The Tigers trying to get closer in this one as we're midway through the 3rd. Wolski to back. Box goes in motion to the far side. He's rolling that way. He's looking for him in the flat. He's able to, he bobbles it, incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Just behind him, threw it to his back shoulder. Instead of his front shoulder there, would have been his score. So Bertolini with a couple errant throws. Now, this time, defender right in his face, so he had to throw that one quick. Don't blame him on that one. As number 34, Vince House, who's been a disruption all game long at the defensive end position, causes that errant throw by Bertolini to Box. Just misplaced that one and bring up 4th down here for the Tigers.
4th down and goal from the 5. Box goes in motion. Did they go right back to it? They do it? Incomplete pass, or is it intercepted?
Either way, it's going to be Strathaven ball. So once again, bend but don't break. The Tigers' 3rd possession inside the 15-yard line, and they're 1 for 3. And just not going to cut it against a 7-0 Strathaven team.
So that looked like more of a screen to Wolski instead of a pass breakup as turnover on downs. 5:30 here in the 3rd. They were able to capitalize, but Steve, that was a huge drive, but once again, stalls out with actually 4:30 left.
And I think just Wolski was in the vicinity there in pass protection, but they ran that same exact play. This time, instead of going to the flat, they were coming back to the middle on the slant pattern, but Bertolini just gets hit, and the ball falls incomplete. And this is what happens when you can't establish the run game. I mean, credit to Chris Gicking, continuing to run, not getting away from the run game, but the offensive line just not getting a push. Ball's inside the 5-yard line. You know, you'd love to hand that off a couple times and get in, but the offensive line is just struggling getting any type of push there. So you got to put it in the air on 3rd and 4th down, and they turn it over on downs. And now the referee's talking to
I think
Kevin
it's a clock
Clancy.
issue because they were yelling up to the box.
This is a Strathaven team that just continues to reload, graduate seniors, but a district title 2 years ago, in the semifinals last year, back this year 7-0. I mean, in the last 6 years, they posted a 67-9 record under Kevin Clancy, again, the all-time winningest coach in Delaware County history.
From the 5. Handoff goes to the tailback. Tigers now, Steve. I understand wanting to try to, but that's what the Panthers want. The Tigers trying to punch out the ball, but meanwhile, Kaufman's able to pick up a quick 5 yards.
Yeah, this is where it can get dangerous, where the game can get out of hand. You cannot let Strathaven score on this drive to make it 3 possessions, because every time they get the ball, they're just going to chew up clock. And your back's already against the wall down 2 scores, desperately needing a touchdown of your own. You got to get this ball back in the hands of Bertolini in this offense.
2nd down and 5. They go with Fisher around that far side. Xavier is trying to wrap him up. Instead, Fisher gets out of it and gets down to the 20. That's been one of the stories of the game. The Tigers just unable to make contact and wrap him up on the first attempt, making a big play out of nothing as Xavier had him at the line of scrimmage.
And Sabres have been doing a great job all day forcing that inside. This time, Fisher just gets outside of him there, but Sabres able to make a play on it. Just a little too late. Fisher carries him for a few extra yards for the first down.
1st and 10. Continue to move the chains. Strathaven leads 20-6. Quick hitter. And that ball is free. Now Marple Newtown just a little wishful thinking.
Good job there on 1st down. On Green on the guard trap up the middle. Nothing doing. Play before was a belly dive to the outs, or belly sweep to the outside where Fisher picked up the 1st down. A very lethal play call. Everyone thinking dive is coming. They go with the end around to the outside. Not too many huge plays here. Been more of a methodical approach. just two big runs by Fisher, one for the touchdown, one for a big first down in the first quarter. But other than that, Tigers have been playing pretty disciplined football.
Play is blown dead. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Illegal procedure and the first penalty of the night on the Panthers.
And this is where you want them. You want them to shoot themselves in the foot. And this is where that wing T offense, when you're way behind the stick, second and long, third and long, it's tough for you to get out of it. And this is huge for the Tigers. They get a nice break here. And this is where you got to try to force the punt. So you got 2 downs to get them off the field here, get the ball back in the offense's hands and try to cut this lead in half.
Defense has not gone off the field tonight. They've allowed 3 rushing touchdowns, which haven't seen this season by them. As Steve said, they're only allowing 12 points a game. Kitchen under center, second down and long. This play is blown dead as well.
Another legal procedure.
So back-to-back penalties by the Panthers after playing an entire clean first half of football, flag-wise.
Coach Clancy's telling his guys, settle down. And I'll tell you what, they do a lot of pre-snap motion, 2 guys moving at once, and which is allowed before you get into your snap count. But once you get that snap count, those guys got to be set. So 2 costly mistakes. So right now you got to watch. They tried to go with a rollout pass there. Now they're going to keep it on the ground. I'm pretty certain here. Try to pick up some of those penalty yards back, make it more manageable on third down.
Now they go to the air. They're taking their shot deep down the field. The Fisher, incomplete.
Good coverage there by DeFrucio. And I'm surprised they went for it all there. They went back to the same exact play deep in their own territory. And that's got to be thrown quickly. And it is by Kitchen. Because you hold that any longer, you're getting sacked right at the 1 yard line. So gutsy play call there by Clancy. And DeFrucio runs hip to hip with the intended target. Doesn't get his head around, but and no early contact. Excellent coverage there. That would have been a backbreaker for this defense. Now, and this is why I'm surprised they went for it all there, because you run it. You've been having a lot of success on the ground. And you go belly sweep, guard trap, go back to your counter crisscross, make it more manageable third down. Now it's third down and very long here.
With only a minute 50 here in the third, they hand it off.
Oh,
now the Tigers say they have it. Coming out with it is Curran. It was a fumble. Marple Newtown needs to capitalize on this one. They're set up beautifully, already in the red zone with a minute 42 here.
Wow, and that is huge. That's the break you need. And right now, up 2 scores. Strathaven, uncharacteristic plays, 2 penalties, and then a turnover. And this is where you got to score here. Right now, this is the ball game. And I hate to say that in the third quarter, but you're down 2 scores. You got to put this one in the end zone. And then you get a lot of the momentum back here. Still question that third down play call, because everyone and their mother knew that they were running the ball on third and long.
From the 13, handoff goes to box on that far side. And he's taken down for a loss in the play. If not, they're going to give him a line of scrimmage. But the run game has been non-existent for the Tigers tonight.
Excuse me, I'm questioning that second down play call by Clancy, throwing it deep, because on third down, everyone knew he was going to keep it on the ground, and they did. Tigers were right there, and fortunately, they were able to punch that one out as box is thrown down aggressively. Nice tackle there by Marco Kaufman, the senior wingback that scored their last touchdown before half to make this 20-6. So second down and 11 here for the Tigers.
Late Tiger running on is Walski. Bertolini, second down and 11. Draws back pass. On the slant, it's reeled in. His go-to wide receiver with the touchdown tonight is Xavier down to the 5.
Love the play call there. Pressure coming on off the right side of the offense there. And he knew he had to throw it quick. They throw the slant right at the sticks. Xavier with a big catch, fired up there. And it's going to be third down and 1.
Did they not give him the first? We have an injured player. Yeah. We'll step aside here in the third. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tiger fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? That's because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, and always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, or just for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website, phillypretzelfactory.com, for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Welcome back. That slant pass to Xavier did not get to the stick, so it's third down and short. You have to think sneak, but box is the back. Deluzio's the up back. Bertolini goes off that right side. He gets a shove from Deluzio. So you have that up back almost as if you watch the Eagles on Sundays, the brotherly shove with help and support. As he needed to get down to the fort, that's where he got to. Now they're going to call for a measurement.
No, they're going to say fourth down.
That's not a friendly spot.
Okay, right back on the ball. So it's coming right back.
Same exact play. Low snap, Bertolini picks up the first down. And that should do it as the clock continues to run. As we most likely will be heading to the fourth after that sneak. That's the line, and that will do it, Steve. We have a fourth quarter coming up. Marple Newtown looking to get back in this one. Don't go anywhere from George L. King Field. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Every financial decision has an effect and ripples into your retirement. That's why it's important to choose retirement strategies that work for you. Whether you're just getting started or retiring soon, we help guide you to a secure retirement. Contact Brendan Murphy at Compass Financial Solutions at 610-449-9900 or on the web at compassfinancialsolutions.inc.com.
Delco Steaks, winner of Best of Philly 2021 and most recently Best of Delco 2023, brings you the most authentic Philly cheesesteak to the Delaware Valley. Locations in Broomall, Folsom, and University City, Delco Steaks offers you 100% pure ribeye steak on a fresh seeded roll from Karanji Bakery. They also offer many other fan favorites, including their dips, loaded fries, burgers, dogs, and coming this fall for football season, Delco Wings. Don't forget to email us at info@delcosteaks.com to inquire about our food truck and catering. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Can I say that?
Get ready to celebrate because Main Insurance is turning 60. That's right, 6 amazing decades of serving our community with top-notch insurance solutions. For 60 years, they've been your trusted partner in protecting what matters most: your family, your home, your business, and your future. Their commitment to you has never wavered. They're still here, stronger and more dedicated than ever. At Meehan Insurance.
Welcome back for fourth quarter action, Steve. They got the first down on the sneak. It's first down and goal at the 3. They'll have 4 cracks at the end zone.
Yep, and, this is gut check time for the Tigers. Got to get this in. Can see them keep it on the ground for first, second down, but 4 downs to get this one in the end zone, make it a one-score game, and then you're relying on your defense to try to get this ball back. But first things first, get this ball across the goal line.
DeLuzio's the back. Bertolini under center. They hand it off to DeLuzio. Spirals. He's in. Touchdown, Marple Newtown to start the fourth quarter. All the big boys were in the lineup on that one.
They go wrecking ball, and right up the gut, DeLuzio goes behind the 2 big guys in Hobson and Curran, and that offensive line, everyone just pushes their way through, and that's a way to stop this run defense that's been stout all game long.
So it is McMenamin in the kick, the extra point, and this is big. It's 12-20. Clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. Strat even leads 20-13, but the first play of the fourth, the Tigers get on the board. Don't go anywhere. More Marple Newtown football coming at you next.
Home and Business Public Adjusters are proud sponsors of the 2023 Marple Newtown High School football team. Every team needs a great quarterback, and when your home or business is affected by water, storm, fire, or smoke damage, we offer our 27 years of experience to quarterback your team. We set protocol for restoration and replacement and rebuilding of your home. Located on Baltimore Pike in Media, we proudly serve PA, New Jersey, Maryland, and Delaware. At Home and Business Public Adjusters, we know the playbook. Text Blaine at 610-909-1112. Ready, set, up.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Strathaven fumbles on the 13-yard line. It's cashed in with a DeLuzio touchdown for Marple Newtown. Paul Ubensky's in to kick this one away. It's a high returnable kick from the 19-yard line on that far side for Strathaven. Fortabono chops down number 20. Jared Craig on the return. Here comes the Panther offense looking to chew up as much clock as they can. With 11:47 to begin this drive.
And this is where you got to be feeling good if you're the Tigers. Got to have a lot of momentum here. One-score game. But again, fourth quarter time, and Coach Clancy telling Kitchen and this team to, this is where games are won. Up 7 points. You're in the wing T offense. You know how to ground and pound. This is where you try to run out the clock here and put some more points on the board.
Under center. It's a counter to the far side is Fisher as he's just pushed out of bounds. Good job by Xavier, and we've been setting it all night. Go ahead.
I was about to say that. Well, good job of setting the edge, but also a good job of not being extra aggressive towards the sideline. No one calls any penalties. He does a good job of just standing up Fisher, but excellent job by him. I mean, keeping his outside arm free as Kaufman tries to seal the edge there, but he's been doing it all night long, number 20 in Trey Xavier.
On both sides of the ball.
Yeah, and he makes a great play there on the belly sweep.
Second down and 8. Kaufman on that far side. He leans forward and picks up 2. Big third down here.
There you go. Good job up the middle there. Or I'm sorry, Kaufman on the sweep. So this time he gets the buck sweep to the left side. Third down and about 6 yards to go.
Identical to the opening drive.
We'll see if they keep it put in the air, keep it on the ground.
Kitchen hands it off to the tailback on this near side. He's wrapped up before he hits the 40. Curran, Walski and company make the stop. Now it's decision time. You need 4 yards to pick up a first down.
Ain't no way. Yeah, you got to punt this one away. Play smart. And good job, Curran. Good job staying there, unblocked, coming in, making the play there. Bennett, Walski, once again, to safety position, but playing 7 yards from the ball, comes up and makes a stick. So great job there. Good team defense.
Walski and Box back to return the kick. It's a high kick.
That's a poison.
But it's out of bounds at the 50. You're going to see it where they had no idea where to spot this one. Let's see.
That's my favorite play in football. These refs.
He has no idea. He's even holding the ball. He doesn't have any idea. The ref just put on the 45. There is no way that ball got to the 45.
And unfortunately,
it didn't even land at the 45.
Wait, they put it.
They put the ball at the 40. Yeah.
Oh, that's
a terrible spot.
And the problem was that ball went out of bounds on the Strathaven side, so they're all telling them where it went out. Horrible spot there, but nonetheless,
they got a chance here. 7 to tie this one up with 10-17. From the 44, Bertolini. Quick pop pass to DeFrucio. It's reeled in. No, he's going to say he dropped it along that Strathaven sideline.
And this is where you got to be careful because now Fisher's sniffing that one out. He sees that little stop route, little curl or hitch to the outside. So this time, a little hitch, 6 back to 5. And he's, now getting a little more aggressive. That's when you hit him with a double move. So incomplete. Fortunate for the Tigers. No disaster or turnover there. So 2nd down and 10. Clock is stopped.
Now he goes under center. Trailing by 7. Beginning of the 4th. Play action. Rolls to his right. Steps up. Throws over the side of the field. It's reeled in. 1st down. Marple Newtown down to the Strathaven 41-yard line. The Tigers sideline can sense it as Gillen reels in another catch tonight. You're going to have to check the stat book tomorrow.
Little boot back to the right side there on the curl route by Gillen. Another catch and 1st down. So Tigers in Strathaven territory, trailing by 7 points.
That's where the ball went out initially. That's where we should be at.
1st down and 10 from the Strathaven 41-yard line. Ridiculous. In motion, they fake the jet. It's the counter. As Box was able to get past the line of scrimmage, but this defensive front of the Panthers have been stout.
It sure has, Dave. I mean, and he was shot out of a cannon on that one. You thought he was going to hit that hole, pick up some good yards there, but he just hits a wall. You can see who that was getting up out of the pile, and no other but number 34, Vince Hales, with an arm tackle. I mean, he just clips him with his bicep and slows up Box for a 2-yard gain, but he's not able to stop him there. Box has some good chunks on that first down play.
They go right back to Box along that far side, but nothing doing. As once again, they're continuing to stick with the run, but looks like you might have to be forced to throw it here on 3rd down.
Yeah, again, 4-down territory from here on out for the Tigers as they trail by 7 points. Plenty of time on the clock. 8:40 and counting here. So no real hurry. Just got to get it 1 score. And then you got to think about, we talked about earlier, Dave, you say go for 2. But let's worry about getting the end zone first, and then we can make that discussion, that decision.
From the 37, Bertolini, the senior lefty. Drops back to pass, looks to his right, throws in the traffic, it's reeled in at the 20. You know who caught it, number 13. Say it with me, Alex Gillen.
And Gillen, wow, what a coming out party and I shouldn't even say that. He's been sure hands all year long, but in terms of targets and catches,
look at that window, Steve. There's 3 defenders sitting in it.
I mean, we'll talk about Gillen, but Bertolini, you're right, Dave, and he was looking for Gillen the whole time. Those defenders saw his eyes, and he still fitted in there. 3 defenders, tight window, excellent big-time throw there.
20 yards to Gillen. They hand it off to Walski. Sidesteps 1. They go back to the ground game. Picks up 2.
So I love how they continue to keep it on the ground, keep this defense honest, not being one-dimensional in the running game. See if they, go with a jet to the outside.
I mean, the defense for Strathaven has basically been on the field the entire second half.
They have. I mean, it's a huge role reversal from the first to second half. It was mainly time possession going to Strathaven the first half. This half, it's been all Marple Newtown. due to 2 3-and-out, well, 1 turnover, and then a 3-and-out forced by the Tiger defense.
Under 7 minutes to go. Trips on this near side for Bertolini, calling out instructions. He's changing up the play. Bertolini at the line of scrimmage looked like Peyton Manning. Looks to his right. He's going for the end zone. He's got his man! Back in the end zone! It's caught! Touchdown Tigers! DeFrucio!
And a little toe drag there. Ball was thrown a little late, I want to say, because DeFrucio was wide open as he entered the end zone, and he didn't catch it until the back of the end zone, and he had to keep those feet in. Luckily, no replay in high school football, so we won't know if he actually got in. But
we got it right here, baby. Watch that one. That's a touchdown.
He was clean. Back of the end zone there.
What about Bertolini changing the play, too? That is a senior changing it up. But more importantly, they kick the extra point. Huge, clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. We have a tie game at 20 here in the fourth quarter as McMenamin's extra point is good. It's 20-20 here in the fourth with 6:45 left in this one. Don't go anywhere. We got more Central League action coming at you next.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Beautiful catch by DeFrucio in the back of the end zone. We have a role reversal from the first half. We're tied at 20.
Man, and this is what Delaware County was looking for in this game. Game of the week here, 6-1 versus 7-0. As you said, Dave, knotted up at 20 apiece.
Paulie Binsky's kick. They're kicking it away from the returners as Strathaven will get great starting field position. I guess they didn't want a big return.
Yeah, keep that one away from Fisher. And let this defense come back out here, doing an excellent job this half, forcing a turnover. And then a 3-and-out, then scoring 20-20, 6:39 here to start the drive here in the fourth quarter. Knotted up at 20.
Here we go. This is reminiscence of the Springfield game, if anyone was watching Springfield versus Strathaven. From the 41 with 6:39 left in this ball game. They hand it off to Green. He's wrapped up at the 44-yard line. They actually give him an additional yard to the 45, so they give him 4 on the carry.
And I will say, Dave, Strathaven has been in this situation numerous times this year. These tight games. Even last week was a tight game. The Springfield game, Ridley, they won 21-20. So they've been in these tight game situations. Marple Newtown, not so much. So the advantage goes to Strathaven right now.
As Kitchen looks to the flat, he's got his man at the 45-40 down in the Marple Newtown territory. It's in the Shane Green, and who would have thought the pass to the flat would do it?
And I love the play call there by Clancy. I mean, Marple Newtown, this half has been stout run defensively, and now you pull it back, second down, you roll out your quarterback in Kitchen, find Green in the flat, nice pitch and catch, picks up some big yards in the Marple Newtown territory.
To the Marple Newtown 38-yard line to be precise, as the handoff goes back to Green. He's met by Bennett. McGowan make the play. It's the first time we said McGowan's name tonight.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job of keeping him in check on the defensive side of the ball. But a guy like McGowan defense, he feasts off teams that love to throw the ball, and you're not getting that out of this Strathaven team. But nonetheless, good job there by 57, the senior captain, on the 1-yard gain by Green.
Kitchen under center. They hand it back off. This is Green. He gets to the second level, makes a big play. Here come the Panthers. Down to the, the 26. He ripped off 11.
Yeah, belly dive right up the middle there. picks up the first down. Tigers have to settle in here as Trey Savior pumping up his linebackers, that middle of that defense, to make a stop.
Under 5 minutes to go to go right back to Green as they chop him down. The Fruscio and company. Curran said his name a few times tonight. As Steve, they're going to have to try and wrap up those legs as he went down to the 28. Other way, 24.
Clock ticking here.
Under 5 minutes.
Yeah, under 5.
They're in no rush.
Rightfully so. I mean, they control this here. Tie ball game. They're trying to score here with as little time as possible before they give the Marple the ball back.
Kaufman now. He's met by Eck. But the push of this Strathaven offensive line gives an additional yard or two.
Yeah, it's a huge second effort push there. As Kaufman is met for about a 2-yard gain, but then lunges forward, as you said, a couple teammates push him forward. So about 3rd down and 5 here for Strathaven. 4-down territory for them.
Man goes in motion. It's a keeper by Kitchen. Has one man to beat. He's wrapped up. Marple Newtown's number 34, Deluzio, makes a tackle. Now it's decision time if you're Coach Clancy.
They go back to that rollout QB keeper as they did in the first half. Right before halftime, before they scored. This time, Deluzio right there in the open field gets low and makes a tackle. To Coach Kevin Clancy's dismay, throwing his hat. And he is upset with his offense's execution there. So 4th down here.
Loss of 3.
Make it 4th and 8 for Strathaven.
Kitchen under center. They need a stop. You knew the counter was coming. The crisscross. Did he get it?
Now that's going to be Marple Newtown ball, Sue. The counter crisscross is stopped. Marple bends but doesn't break there. As Strathaven was rolling under 5 minutes to go, you thought the first down there, they thought they were possibly going to punch that one in, and then 4 straight solid defensive plays there. The one big one by Deluzio on 3rd down for a loss of 3, and the Tigers have all the momentum here.
With 2:43.
With 82 yards to go. 3 timeouts. As you said, Dave, 2:43 remaining.
Here we go. The senior quarterback has the chance to win at Strathaven. Here we go with 2:43. Handoff goes to Box. Lowers his shoulder. It might be his best run of the night.
And, I mean, every yard has been a battle for both these running backs. Again, Tigers, 3 timeouts. I love it. They are staying true to their game plan, continuing to run the ball. And they get right back in the huddle. No particular hurry here.
Injured player down on the field. That's number 5 in Fisher. We'll step aside. With only a few minutes left, Steve, we got a tight one. Don't go anywhere. 2:16 left. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
D&K Appliances, a family-owned and operated business, has been serving the greater Philadelphia area since 1960. That's 50-plus years of experience selling products by leading manufacturers while offering competitive prices and excellent customer service. D&K is committed to being the dependable difference, from our knowledgeable sales associates to our professionally trained in-house delivery and service technicians. D&K.
Welcome back as the injured Panther comes off the field. Steve, you got 2:16 left in this one. You have your timeouts. You can play conservative, or does Coach Gicking take a shot?
I don't know if he'll take a shot here. They should methodically get down the field here.
We haven't seen the double move yet.
They're playing a little tighter on the outside.
Bertolini, free rusher. It's a swing past the box, incomplete. We've seen that play a few times tonight.
And the Tigers are very lucky they called that incomplete. I mean,
I was waiting for the official signal. I didn't see anything.
Let's see where he threw the ball. At the 10. Yeah, it's incomplete pass. Good call.
Well, we had the replay.
Yeah.
As they had a free rusher on Bertolini. That could have been a disaster.
And this is where you got to watch because, now it's third down.
You're not going to go for it.
Yeah, you got to punt it away. So, and going back in the books here, Marple Newtown hasn't been in an overtime game in the Coach Gicking era since that double overtime thriller in the playoffs against Westchester East.
Third down and long. Bertolini hands it off the box. It was the big rush. He's past the 30 and picks up a Tigers first down. Out of nowhere, they go back to the ground game and pick up a much-needed first down to keep this drive alive.
Two biggest runs of the game have been on third downs. The one in the first quarter on third down, up the middle when the defense is thinking pass. Second one right here. And they're rolling here. First down and 10 for the Tigers.
From the 33-yard line, Bertolini trips to the far side, box to back. They go right back to him. They found something as Box continues to move his legs, but we have a flag.
About 1:20 left here, and
so let's see what the penalty is. This is huge either way. Bertolini saying it's against the Panthers. I think it is. And it is a face mask against Strathaven.
So, give a 5-yard penalty here. Clock stopped right now.
1:43. As they continue. You found something off that left side, Steve. Is that what they've been doing this entire drive? What's that signal?
That's,
Is that fixing the chains?
Yeah, they're bringing the chain crew back.
Bush League.
1:22. Now, Steve, Tigers have two kickers. You have Paul Lubinsky, and we've seen McMenamin. We've seen him miss one field goal attempt this year. You know what his range is?
I don't know the range of either of them. Just know they've been pretty good on the extra points this year. Paul Lubinsky missed that first extra point, which has us at 20-20 as both kickers missed both their first extra points. So
there's 1:22. Ball spotted on the 42. Are they saying not a first down? Is that why?
Yeah, so it's not automatic first down. So
I thought Box, in addition to the 5 yards, got
at
it.
the end of the run, so it'll still stay first down, but it'll be 1st and 2. Or about, you could say about 1.
About a yard.
Yeah,
the ball's on the 42.
So you don't see that too often, 1st and 1.
No. So if you're Coach Gicking, do you take a shot?
And this is your opportunity if you want to.
First down, 1 yard to go. Trips on the far side. I think he feeds Box. Looking for that swing. Nothing doing. Rolls back to his left. Throws it in that direction. It's caught. It's caught by number 1, Yukenovich, along the Tigers sideline and moves the chains.
Yukenovich's first catch of the game is a huge one. Across midfield there. Chris is telling Bertolini, just calm down. And look at this.
He was almost
pocket
sacked.
presence. And look at number 54, Eric Johnson, the junior, not giving up on the play, going after the defender. Let's get by him initially, helping his quarterback, Bertolini, avoid some pressure and find the open man in Yukenovich out in the flat there for a Tiger first down.
15-yard pickup to Yukenovich. Puts the ball at the 43-yard line. It's another quick pass. It's caught. Knocked out of bounds. Now they're going to let this clock run. That's caught by DeFrucio. Now, if you're Coach Gicking, when do you start burning your timeouts as we're under a minute to go?
You don't want to give him time.
Yeah, nice little quick hitch route to the outside there.
Trips formation on the near side. Handoff goes to Box. And he picks up the first down the sidelines. So if you're the Tigers, you have all that momentum going with 35 seconds left in this ball game.
And still all 3 timeouts.
35 seconds.
And in great field position here to take a couple shots. You don't need it all here, so you still have plenty of time to work the middle of the field. You can still run it. Doing an excellent job. And again, we've talked about this for years and years, how Marple Newtown always practices a 2-minute drill. Don't need to burn a lot of timeouts when you're executing it right, working the sideline. They're doing a great job here.
From the 26. Draws back the pass. He goes for the double move, taking the shot. Incomplete. Now, it's not pass interference because it was uncatchable, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, so clock is stopped, though. 29 seconds. That play took 6 seconds, so not a lot of time there. Still all 3 timeouts. Again, you don't need it all here. They
didn't even see the left side wide receivers. That play was all the way going to the double move to DeFrucio.
So ball at the 26-yard line.
You need to get down to what, the 15 maybe to get an attempt?
Probably want to get down to the 10, and you're going for that attempt if
you're that close.
Yeah, if it's desperation, because you want to try to get this ball in the end zone with Bertolini in this offense.
It's a quarterback keeper by Bertolini who slides down to the 15-yard line. He moves the chains. Tigers will take a timeout.
24 seconds. Excellent job there.
It's the first quarterback keeper, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's run it a few times, but that's the first designed one. And he does a good job of just not taking a big hit there. So instead of the jet counter, they go jet QB keeper up the middle, slides for the first down.
So now the ball spotted at the 15-yard line. They have 24 seconds left in this game. 2 more timeouts in their back pocket. All momentum going towards the Tigers. You probably got, 3 cracks to the end zone?
You got a couple more than that with 2 timeouts left. You can still pick up a first down. You can still keep it on the ground. The playbook is wide open here. And worst comes to worst. If you don't pick up any yards here.
You attempt a field goal.
You can attempt a field goal. You're not out of either of these guys' range. You asked me earlier what their range is. I didn't know how far was it, but at this point,
it's probably within 30, right?
So they have an opportunity,
but they're thinking 6
to put it in. Kick it to try to win this game. But exactly, you're thinking 6 here. You want to try to do it with your offense. I got you down here.
Trips on the near side from the 15-yard line. First down and 10. Ukenovic goes in motion. It looks like the same play he scored on earlier. Man-to-man across the board. Here we go. Bertolini to the end zone. Up for grabs. Incomplete, intended for DeFrucio. They brought the house on that one.
And that was a risky play call by Strathaven, bringing the house one-on-one coverage, trusting their guys on the outside. Look at that. They brought everybody. 0 coverage there with no safety deep.
Next time go slant. He had wide over the mill.
Yeah, and I'm surprised they didn't check to that. But nonetheless, second down here for the Tigers.
18 seconds. Second down and 10 from the 15. They still have 2 timeouts. Box the back. 3 wide receivers to the near side. The senior quarterback in the shotgun. Plays blown dead. Coach Gicking wants to talk this one over. We'll step aside with 18 seconds left. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
You know, Steve, a name I haven't called in a little while. Maybe they go back to Gillen.
Yeah, he's been quiet on this drive, but maybe because the defense is now keen on number 13.
Right, and DeFrucio is the one that did have the touchdown grab in the back of the end zone.
So clock was stopped here. Coach Gicking wanted to talk this one over. We see him doing that in mostly every game, burning a timeout, looking, having his team go out, looking at the defensive formation, burn the timeout, trying to get a better play call. And here they come out here. They break the huddle.
Empty. Box the wide receiver on that right side. He's got trips on this near side. Bertolini, here we go from the 15. Drops back the pass. It's tipped, hit in the ground. Incomplete.
No, that hit the ground. That hit the ground. Whew, fortunate for the Tigers there.
That clearly hit the ground. I don't. It was a great job by 81 on that far side, Steve. He put his big paw up and knocked it down as now 14 seconds left. Coach Gicking, maybe you run, then call timeout and kick?
You still have a timeout. In this situation, again, you're thinking 6. You're not setting up a field goal here. You don't want to rely on the leg of one of your kickers. So I don't think they've run it here. They're going to try to keep it, but they can still
Timeout, Strathaven. We'll keep it here, though, Eric, as we'll talk this one over. You've seen the zero blitz. You've seen them drop back. Now the defensive line, you know what? I'm just going to put my hands up and make them throw it over me. That's a smart decision. We haven't seen that the whole game.
And I liked what they did last play defensively. Strathaven showed the blitz last second. They backed out of it, so that can throw off the play call there and the execution, which it did. It forced a tip there. Fortunate enough, ball hit the ground incomplete, but you can still throw this one across the middle and, pick up a first down, spike it, because the clock has to stop to reset the chains if you pick up the first down. But you still have that one timeout. I mean, the execution on this drive, the whole half with the managing of the timeouts. I mean, this has been a pitch perfect second half of football coaching and player execution wise for this Tiger team. And that's what you had. We talked about it. You limit the mistakes. It's a different ballgame in the first half. Second half, down by 2 scores against a 7-0 team. You had to play perfect football, and they have thus far.
From the 15, third down, 10 yards to go, 14 seconds left. Here comes Bertolini, the senior. Walski goes in motion. They fake it to him. It's a quarterback keeper, and it looks like they're just trying to get to the left side of the field. They are ready for it. And it looks like the Tigers are just going to burn a timeout and attempt a field goal. This is spotted. It looks like they lost a yard or 2 on that run, Steve. So it looks like it's back to the 17, 34-yard attempt.
Wow. And 2 seconds left. And I'll tell you what, man.
Do you ice them if you're Clancy?
You can if you want, but if they bring Josh McMenamin out, all I can think of is his father, who passed away earlier this year, man. And the emotion and how close of a friend he was with Chris. And obviously now his son having an opportunity here to win this game. Now, I don't know. They have Paul Blinsky as well.
So this is decision time.
So
either way, it's a field goal attempt.
This is huge right here. And it's almost as if they were setting. I mean, I'm sure they wanted to pick up some yardage here, but they played it safe, keeping the ball in the hands of the quarterback, not any type of exchange, throw, handoff, pitch. They wanted to play it safe here.
So it's going to be a 30. Correct me, I'm wrong, Steve. It's 17 yards.
And that is McMenamin, man.
17 yards from the line of scrimmage.
So the ball. Where's the ball at?
It looks like it's about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line. So they're going to call a timeout here. So 17-yard line, so 20. It's going to be a 34-yard field goal.
So it is 17 yards from that line of kick. So McMenamin is in the attempt, a game winner. George L. King Field in Wallingford, Pennsylvania. If you're just joining us, Marple Newtown trailed 20-6. At halftime, they have 14 unanswered points. The defense has held strong, but mainly because the offense of Marple Newtown has been on the field pretty much the whole second half.
I really have, man. I mean, again, this execution of this offense all second half has been huge. Big turnover by the defense. A few 3-and-outs, a 4-down turnover on downs. I mean, the defense has held their own for pretty much the whole game, but a few mistakes in the first half helped Strathaven to score 20 points on 3 rushing touchdowns, but the defense stepped up when they had to in this half. And now McMenamin, the game lies on his foot.
He can't call a timeout, right, without getting a penalty? So here we go. Here's your ball game. A 34-yard attempt out of the Gillen hold. McMenamin for the win to knock the undefeated Strathaven Panthers off. Clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is good! Marple Newtown knocks off Strathaven 23-20 at George L. King Field at Wallingford, Pennsylvania.
And no one deserves it more than that kid, number 28, Josh McMenamin, I talked about. Lost his father back in the spring unexpectedly. And to come up in this situation and the emotions going through that kid's head and through Chris Gicking's head, a dear friend of his, I mean, just speaks volumes of this team and this community and what Josh McMenamin just did. A perfect snap, a perfect hold by Gillen, perfect block in there. The Tigers come back down 20-6 to start this half and shock Strathaven on their homecoming, on their
brand new field,
whatever it is. Marple Newtown is alive for the Central League title as they go 7-1.
17 unanswered points. The second half was 17-0 in favor of Marple Newtown. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Marple Newtown wins 23-20 on a game winner from McMenamin, 34 yards out. Marple Newtown knocks off Strathaven for the first time since 2020, where they won 33-27.
I mean, I can't say enough about this comeback. I mean, not only are you down 20-6 against a 7-0 team, I mean, backs against the wall here. Brand new half. A lot of people, I'm sure, seeing the score on Twitter, not Strathaven beating up Marple. No, even that first half didn't. That score didn't determine how that half went. Marple Newtown was in this game the whole time. A few mistakes by them, and this is a different ball game. Coming in the second half, stout football, offensively, defensively, special teams, and the execution, getting the ball from their own, starting at their own 18-yard line to march down the field, set up for a game-winning field goal by Josh McMenamin was outstanding. And listen, they're tied with Strathaven. I'm not sure what Springfield did tonight, but all three teams most likely 7-1. And you're going into next week. Schedule gets no easier. You're going in to try to beat Garnet Valley for the first time in school history next week. But hey, one step closer, a huge win for this program and this community. Congrats to Chris Gicking and this entire team.
As Steve alluded to, next week the Tigers will return home. The face Garnet Valley at 7 p.m. start. You can read more about this game, get coverage of the entire 2023 season, and listen or watch an archive of this or any other broadcast at MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram using @MNTigers. Before I go into credits, we have to thank Strathaven's crew, Mike Mayer, and everyone at StrathavenFootball.net for all their assistance and help this week and throughout the entire season. Color commentator tonight, Steve Reynolds. Engineer and director, Eric Kelling. Co-executive producer and social media tonight, courtesy of Greg Pecco. Statistician Jim Alsman. Camera operator, Active Image Media. Marple Newtown Boosters Club, Mary Ellen Box. Athletic director of Marple Newtown High School is Chris Gicking. Executive producer, Jim Alsman. I'm Dave DePasquale for the entire broadcast crew. Thank you for watching and listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. See you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Tigers Radio Network. Heard exclusively on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Be sure to follow us online at MarpleNewtownFootball.com and on Twitter and Instagram at MNTigers. The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast in full or in part is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated. The Marple Newtown Football Boosters Club and the Tigers Radio Network appreciate your listenership. Go Tigers!
We survey with all pride and days gone by, and instilled in our lives we find ideals formed in Marple Newtown High.